Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. And I've meant to have a pride flag up this entire month. My sincere apologies. I only had one up one day. Anyway, though, thumbs up and welcome to a brand new day. I have some stuff written down that I had gone through and talked about with my therapist today, because today was therapy day. And on those days, I have therapy. Usually I'm enough of a wreck afterward, not because of anything bad, just because of stuff dredged up and waiting for stuff to settle back down. But hey. Anyway, though, I just wanted to talk about a fair number of things. Like, number one, my knee. I believe that I damaged the cartilage portion, the meniscus of my knee, because about 25, 30 years ago, I damaged my knee. And it's a weird thing because I damaged it at work. So I was going off to physical therapy. And then something happened that is so weird that is just, how do you believe it? In the town that I was living in at the time, Bellingham, Washington, there is a building called the Bay Street Village that has a whole bunch of internal stores inside of it. And it was started off as kind of a 1960s, 70s hippie sort of thing. Sort of a big commune type area. Now it's just a big building with a bunch of places to put your shops into. But it has a second floor with a set of stairs that goes up, up, and then up. And you're up here. I had gone from here, which was like 4 steps, and then made it up to this landing, and then was going up to the big one. Up at the top of the stairs, someone was sitting. They had their backpack with them. As I started up the stairs, their backpack fell over. From inside of the backpack, their laptop came out. Their laptop, which back then was like this thick, it was a monster thing, it rolled down the stairs like a 4-pointed coin. And that one corner slammed into the injured portion of my knee. What are the odds? But yeah, so that was fun. Anyway, though, I tore my meniscus, but now it's that, to the best of my recollection, it is that kind of pain. So, joy? The weird thing is, stay off of it because it's injured, and also, because it's injured, you need physical therapy, which is stay off of it because it's injured, but get on it because it's injured. So, I gotta deal with that. I've walked some today. I'm not gonna walk anymore because physical therapy, walking to and back from Walmart, staying off of it so it hopefully gets better. So that part's been fun. I also have written down this one here. Tim Kaine, Morally Gray. Because the producer of Fallout, the original Fallout, and who also quit like Interplay to go off and form Troika and did Arcanum, and then went and did a bunch of other stuff like Temple of Elemental Evil, and then did Outer Worlds fairly recently, 2015 I think, or 18, whatever the heck year it was. So he's been active, and he's like 3 years younger than I am. But the reason I bring it up is he was talking about what he likes to do in his games is throw the morally gray thing at you. And yeah, where there's no right answer. Where you can choose to do this and you'll help these people. But if you help these people, you are going to hose these people over here, and they're your friends. So let's go help these people. Well, you're going to help these people, which means you're going to hose these people over here. And they're kind of your friends too. So no matter what you do, someone's going to get hurt. And these are consequences that'll follow you to the rest of the game. He loves doing stuff like that, and I like stuff like that too. There were a couple points while I was playing Fallout the last time that I wanted to talk about because there were scary. It was decision points of morally gray stuff. There's one where you discover that there is an NCR guy who's in charge of getting all the stuff that's coming in as reports from various Rangers and NCR outposts, conglomerate everything together, and then disseminate it so everyone can get it. The news coming out from this guy is not good. It's bad. Reports are going in of, oh yeah, this was just normal, and what's disseminated is it was awful. Normal reports, things going out about trained death claws. Normal reports, stuff about super mutants. No one's quite sure what's going on, so they send you to talk to the guy. He's got a reason for it. He's sending out bad information like that to demoralize people. Why? Because it's a wood chipper, this situation. They've been sending young men and women out here to die for this place for years. And with Kaiser out on the Hoover Dam, there'll be no stop. They will be sending young men and women to be ground up in the meat grinder for years to come. And he doesn't want that. So he's trying to demoralize people so they won't come here. And I can't say he's wrong. Because it's true. The Mojave Wasteland is a wood chipper that the NCR has just been throwing troops into. They're stretched too thin, they don't have the equipment, and they're suffering because of it. And he doesn't want it to go on. And his whole view is, yeah, you can expose me, and that'll cause a whole world of problems. Or you can just let me keep on doing what I'm doing and take care of those problems. What do you plan on? I was agreeing with him. He's right. It's just a wood chipper that they're throwing young men and women into. I let it go so he could keep on doing it. And there was another situation. I cannot remember the details on this one at all. If anything is more than a week old, I lose it. It's just gone to the gray mists of time. So the fact that I've remembered this one is amazing. Because I can't remember what happened. I can only remember that there was a decision that I had to make. Now, normally, I don't really worry too much about them. When I was playing the DLC with my previous character, Dead Mummy, I wanted to save Dog because I felt bad for Dog. I wanted to save Dean because he was a sarcastic SOB. I wanted to save Christine because I wanted to save Christine. Few times that I wanted to do something because it was a me thing and not a game thing. Well, this was a me thing because I had been put into one of those, okay, I can choose this decision or I can choose this one. And I didn't want to do either of them. They were both bad. But I didn't have a choice game-wise. And I didn't want to do it. That's good writing. Again, I cannot remember the situation. If it's anything more than a week, I begin to lose it, and then it just becomes broad strokes. I don't remember any details at all. This one I can just remember that it upset me that I had to make a decision that I did not want to make for me reasons. Not just, oh, what's it going to do for the game, but I don't want to do this. So good writing. Definitely a thumbs up. That's only a few other things here. Like, I ate a dumb, sugary snack today after walking back from Walmart. Gummy worms. I ate gummy worms. And I fell into a coma afterward. Sugar crash. You know why you fall into a sugar crash? And if you eat enough sugar, you can actually get so crashed you fall asleep, like I fell asleep in my chair here? When you eat a bunch of sugary stuff, your body thinks you are dying. Literally. Because your body likes to keep homogeneity. Not too much up, not too much down, right in here. When you eat a bunch of sugar, your blood sugar goes woo and just goes straight up. When your blood sugar does that, horrible things are happening inside of your body. And if your body doesn't take care of it, you're going to die. Except you're not. Under normal circumstances, you would. Your body's whole system is out of whack. You're going to have a heart attack. You're going to have a stroke. You're going to have so much worse if your blood sugar goes way up high. And your body knows this and doesn't want to die. So it slams your body with just massive amounts of insulin to counteract that sugar so that you don't die. The problem is, it's a one-time infusion of sugar. It is not a process. So it's something that is self-limiting anyway, and then it's going to plunge. But you've got this set amount that's in, and then you get a massive amount of insulin, and boom, it gets rid of it. But it's got so much insulin, and it's not an ongoing process. It was a one-time thing that you go like this, whoosh. The insulin hits, and it brings you here, but there's so much of it, it slams you down here. And when your blood sugar crashes out, so do you. So I fell asleep in my chair because I ate sugary stuff. Then at 61, especially coming up on 62, I gotta be smarter. But that's the way that goes. On the creative well, it's all creative. Whether it's writing ideas or whether it's solo RPG or a hybrid thing in between, like my whole setting that I'm working on right now, I wanted to talk a bit about that because I'm still always working on it. One of the things that I was actually doing, since I said it, I haven't been able to drop the idea. Travelogue stories. So I have thought of, well, what would that be like? Let's say you've got like a 4 Against Darkness team, 4 characters. In this case, a Dwaylen, Elvandri, a Hob, and a Goya. And that would be good for a nice little team. There's been a midland small ship that crashed. And as the people are talking about it, the Dwaylen is talking about how they were a member of the ship. But they weren't a sailor in the regular sailor terms of the word. Don't think of pirate ships. Whistling, don't think of pirate ships. Think more of British vessels in this case. They're not ragtag teams. There's organizations behind it. So there's sailors, yes, but you can be a sailor and not work out on the outside of the ship. This guy basically works accounting and inventory and resource management on the ship, and he's in charge of that. If there's something going on, yeah, he'll get out and start pulling on ropes where you tell him to, etc., etc., but you're better off using someone else. And it's not that he doesn't want to, it's just he's one of those that it not only doesn't come naturally, it just doesn't come to him. But he was born on the ship. He loves being on, well, not that ship, but was born at sea, wants to live at sea, he hopes to live and die at sea. But of course, they crashed. And he's telling the others, does not know what happened to the captain. They were all fighting something. But he left. Because being the kind of, softer, non-fighting accountant type, if he went in to help, he would have just died too. And by not being there, it would not have turned the tide of battle. So by turning tail and running, did not doom the ship or the other people that died while it was crashing. But all of the upper people died, most of the others, and spread out, and there's the 4 of them that lived through it. And they're wondering what they should do. Well, they're about 3,000 clicks south of Tuathic. So that's 3,000 clicks they'd have to travel north through basically unexplored territory. And they're still about 2 clicks up from Gnyargh. That's closer, and there's no real hope of help because the section of shoreline they're on is about a 1,500 click mile long section of very, very treacherous seas and lands. If you bring in any sort of ship that's not just a rowboat through this area, the underwater stuff is going to take the ship down like it did with the other one. My arm keeps cramping, God's above. But if they went north back to Tuathic, sure, 3,000 clicks of distance, and 1,000 of it is that kind of territory. Or the 2,000 clicks down to Gnyargh, and only 500 clicks worth of really bad stuff. So, Travelogue story, the 4 of them start heading home. Do they ever think they're going to make it? No. They're just 4 people that are going to have to live off the land with what they can scrounge up and what they can carry with them. Just heading out into nothing and hoping that they survive. But it's lay down and die or do something. And they're not just going to lay down and die, so they're going to do something. Gather up all their tools and supplies, and then they head south. And that would make for a good travelogue story, since most of the continent of Karthkag, even more than the others, is just unexplored. The total land mass is probably about that of Europe, or at least since they stretch from the northern continent, the northern pole and the ice there, Karthkag stretches all the way down almost to the ice down at the bottom. But what's over here, well, there could be a whole bunch of things like where they dug through and made the Panama Canal, where it might be just 100, 250 clicks of land separating the 2 seas. So that's not necessarily, one big gigantic landmass. It could be, of the coastline here, and then everything from 2 continents to 3 continents over there. But that we can see on this side is this band of land. Thing about Karthkag is I don't really know. It's that empty. Well, not empty, unknown. But thumbs up for that. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking of. That's what I've been doing. I have not done much. I probably missed a doctor's appointment. I might have. But this week has been awful with my knee, with my computer, with absolutely everything happening in life. If you've watched this far, if you could type fresh cut into the comments to let me know, and the YouTube algorithm know, that people actually watch these videos. And remember, if you could donate to my PayPal, there's information in the links in the description. Well, information in the description, so that I can try and do stuff. People are sending me used laptops, and that's awesome. But I want to try and build up for something past that, which I know will take time. I'm not saying I want to get something done immediately. I'm going to be happy and use whatever anybody sends me. But I want to try and save up and get a desktop unit. It'll probably have to be an all-in-one, hopefully something that I can at least work on to upgrade. But that'll be good. So thumbs up on that. So, hopefully you can get done the things that you would like to get done. If you can, please do not beat yourself up. And I am going to edit and render and upload this video off of here. It's going to be basically nothing and then uploaded. But thank goodness for Lightcut. Yay! Good editor, amazingly. If you're a patron, thumbs up and thank you. Your help is appreciated to no end. Definitely appreciated. Without your help, especially right now where I'm just losing my mind from stress, helping me out takes a little bit of stress off of that. Thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated. If you are a person who's left me a comment, boy, I wish I could answer back better. It is so hard to type on a tablet with my non-functioning keypads. I have to hold a stylus in this hand, a stylus in this hand, and then type like this. And it is awful, because otherwise I'm using just my big old sausage fingers. But I do my very, very best. Thumbs up and thank you. Each and every comment is appreciated. And I've been reading all of your comments. Thumbs up and thank you. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you in the future. I don't know why I'm acting terrified like I'm about to be murdered for all that. I will see you in the future. Gosh darn it. Well, let's lean into it. Yeah. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing. There, we leaned into it. Thumbs up. Anyway, you take care. I really will see you later. It's going to take forever to upload. Oh boy.